Hello, and welcome to our live stream here of Schools Challenge Quiz 2024 finals between St. Jago High School and Calabar High School. And of course, I am your host, Natasha Lee. The big question is, who will win? Your guess is as good as mine, so would love to hear from you in the live chat. And speaking of the live chat, I see Lexi is right there in the live chat, and I get excited to hear what's going to happen here in the context of these two schools. Not the first time we're seeing them in the finals, and so it's interesting to see how this one plays out. So, welcome, guys, and remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. Yes, man, tell a friend to tell another friend about the voices in education. And if this is your first time here, let me know in the chat as well. So, as you should know by now, we don't have rights to show the video, but we're going to tell you all that is happening between San Diego and Calabar as best as we can. We're about 6 minutes away from the start of the match. And so, again, we'll definitely inform you as to what is happening in this one. But right now, I want you to represent your school. Who are you supporting? St. Jago, Calabar? And of course, I am going to open up open up the phone line so that you can give me a call and we can talk. So would definitely love to hear from you. So this is not going to be a daddy one now. I want to hear from you. And at some point in this conversation, Rurian will join me as well. So looking forward to having Rurian. So again, welcome. And now you have the opportunity to share, or just call me. Would love to hear from you at this point. We're just a few minutes away from the start. All right. So welcome, guys. Stick and stay. Let me know who is in the chat and who do you want to win this one? Who do you believe will win this one? Who are you supporting? Or just let me know which school you're representing. So if your school has participated in the challenge, let us know in the chat as well. So would love to hear from you. So as your rock and come in, just hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button as well. Not seeing Rurian just yet, and I know he'll be here at some point. So just rock and come in, guys. Rock and come in. And let us continue to grow here in numbers. So as you enter, just hit the like button. So for those who are for those who do not have their post notification turned on, you can definitely help them out in that regard. All right, so rock and come in, rock and come in. All right, so welcome. If you're just tuning in, all right, we're just waiting. All right, just waiting on the match to begin. All right, so I believe Rurian, you're here, and we would love to hear from you. Hello, Rurian, how are you doing?
Sorry, not necessarily. How is it going?
You're a bit low, but going good. So hopefully those in the chat, they're able to hear you.
Let me know if you're hearing me any better.
I guess somewhat. So in the chat, let us know if you're hearing us. All right. So let us know if you're hearing us in the chat. And just hit the like button, subscription button, rock and come in, tell a friend to tell another friend that we're live. And, we want to hear from you as well. The phone line is open, so you can definitely give us a call. Over to you, Rurian.
Yes, for sure, guys. You can always call in and represent your school. And just represent your school in the chat right now. Which school do you think is going to take this one? It might not be your original school, but when it comes down to the final, we normally choose a school that we would support. Just put that
I'm
in the
going
chat
with
right
St. Jago. I'm going with St. Jago. Who are you taking?
now. Well, I'll work with Rabalak, and I work with Calabar since you're taking that. I'm opposing you so
Well,
that
I
we
know
have
you're a Calabar, a Calabar fan, so I'm gonna just give that to you. You supported them for champs, so that's the. Am I right on that one? Or it was JC? No, it was JC that you
supported
supported for champs.
JC. Yes, JC.
Yeah. So, what are you looking forward to in this one?
You know, two good teams worked hard to make it to the finals. So I'm excited to see how this one will go, and all the celebrations that Calabar will put on after they have claimed this title. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out.
Yeah, for sure. And when we look at their mottos, I believe St. Jago's is saying work conquers all. And so that's the English translation there. And over to Calabar, the utmost for the highest. So, what will happen? Will we see the highest or will we see that work conquers all this evening? And so we'd love to hear from you in the chat. So let me just check in with the chat to see, what's happening there in the chat right now. So guys, please remember as you come on in, hit the like button, hit the share button, subscription button, give us a call or, comment in the chat. So we're just waiting for the draw to end here as far as I'm getting to understand. And then we'll get into the challenge. So I want to know, I'm carrying St. Jago and Ruren is supporting Calabar. And so we want to know who you're supporting as well in the chat. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Voices in Education. This is a safe space where we share and learn from each other. We do it in a respectful way so that we maintain our safe community so we don't bash anyone, we don't belittle anyone, we not diss nobody over here. So that, you feel a sense of belonging, you feel welcome, you feel valued. All right. So we understand that we share different views and different perspectives, but we just share them in a respectful way where you can share and I can share and we're all good. All right. So welcome if this is their first time here. So what I can tell you from my little experience with school challenge quiz, I've never been to the finals, but just, in terms of what happens, like you could be in studio, Rurian, and it's as if nothing is happening because of how, things break and how things go. But over time, and I suspect because these two teams are in the finals, they would have gone to the studio a number of times, and some of these players are also, coming back from previous seasons. And so they would have had some experience in the context of, lights, camera, action. Because sometimes, as I say, you'll be there and not really understanding that this thing is happening. Like the first round will just pass by and it's as if nothing, but how you're seeing it on in TV land is different from my experience just being in studio and just seeing the gameplay. So I hope it can be very nerve wracking, but I know, I guess, especially with the Jago team, they seem to be, they have some players there from last season. I'm not too sure about Calabar, but again, I'm going to say based on the number of times that they would have gone to the studio, then we should see two confident teams this evening in this one. And so I'm expecting to see a very closely contested, matchup between these two. So I don't know how you feel about that, Rory, and I'm coming over to you.
Yeah, it should be a close game. As you said, these guys are very experienced, and that's awesome for them. And it's a big stage as well. But they have played lots of matches, lots of practice matches, lots of matches to come through the rounds and to the final. So they should be fairly comfortable with the cameras and all. But even when you know you're comfortable with something that you have done before, you just need to get that first question away, and probably that will settle in all the nerves. But it's interesting to hear your experience being in studio with quiz matches happening, and how that experience is different from what we as viewers would see on television. So that's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
for sure. It's so different, and I am hoping that Stephanie, Shanake, and all all my family members they're hearing and perhaps would give us a call because Merlin, I see you there in the chat. Hello, Merlin. Welcome, and Merlin Clark is supporting Calabar. So good evening to you. So it's really different, and what I can tell you is that when you lose a game, it hot bad, man. It hot bad in a studio. And I can tell you, even though these two teams are going there this evening to give their, 100% or even more, if that is mathematically correct there, Ruben. Like, it's hard to just accept a defeat. They will accept it, but in terms of processing it, it takes a while because you go over and you kind of like, I should have gotten that. You kind of beat yourself up. So again, similar to how we talk about sports, we want to have that psychological support for our quiz players as well, because the season is long. Just from my part in terms of experience with quiz, say for example we start like summer and it goes all the way. Quiz usually starts like in January, as in the competition itself, and then you have players who come along, like say from first form all the way to sixth form, so they have invested a lot over the years. And so with that, there's a lot of, emotions also, tied into quiz, not just academic, and so with that, we want to support students. When we think about the number of teams, perhaps about 64 teams, is it 64? Yeah, maybe about 64 teams, or is it 64 matches? But we'll see. When we think about that, and in the context of the investment from schools and the students themselves, we need to find a way how we can recognize their contribution, because the truth and fact is that TVJ is not able to recognize everyone. So round one, you go through the rounds, and we want to support our students as best as we can, because it has been a lot. So, Ruben, I'm going to just come over to you while I just get an understanding of what is happening in TV land, so I can share, with our listeners and viewers. So I'm just going to come over to you, Ruben.
No problem, Natalie. And I totally understand what you're saying. And the students really and truly they need that sort of support from friends and family and teachers, the school in essence. So participating, representing the school is really important to these kids. And if they do that, win, lose or draw, they should be recognized for their efforts that they put in. Sadly to say, in the education system, sometimes you're only recognized when you get the wins or the high scores. But, sometimes persons who have been climbing up the ladder, for example, you're weak in math, you normally get 20%, and now you're getting 50%. That's a 30% increase. But, persons will look at it, well, you haven't been doing well. So, people like those need that sort of motivation to keep them going, because once you're improving, and that should be recognized. Once you're presenting your school, that's important as well, and you should be recognized for that. And I'm hoping that that kind of support is available and, ready for students who need it, and coming from those sources that are listed should be coming from the school, from teachers, principal. from parents, from friends, and that would be I would do a world of good for them. Farm too many times, persons will bash you when you go and do your best and you're outperformed, and that can cause some sort of emotional damage. So we want persons to bear that in mind. I want persons to be, cognizant of that. And, whichever team wins tonight, whichever team loses tonight, we just want to ensure that these guys are, recognized for the the work that they have put in. Back over to you,
Right.
Natalie, if you're ready.
Thank you. Right, for sure. I'm just looking here. So just to let you know that Jermaine Edwards is performing. So they're starting out, setting that tone with some gospel music. And we're seeing a lot of greens. And I guess we're going to see a lot of greens because a lot of Calabar supporters. And for sure, you're going to see St. Jago because they will be perhaps in green or maybe green and yellow. So, that's what I can recognize from what I'm seeing. So Jermaine Edwards, so the supporters are on the outside, and I suspect, that yes, the players and I guess sponsors etc. will be on the inside because the studio can hold so much and no more. But Ruben, I want you to help me in terms of just shouting out persons in the chat as well. Damoy, welcome, and Damoy is supporting Calabar. Sharon, welcome. Good night. Good evening to you. San Diego represented. Marie, welcome. San Diego. Terrian is bringing Jago. Welcome. Dejane, welcome. And Sonia, welcome. And no, the match has not yet started. So we have Jeremy Edwards just performing there. And, the crowd is loving it. That's what I can tell you. And it looks like, Rurian, that St. Jago, their dominant color this evening is yellow, I guess just to separate themselves from Calabar. So I'm seeing, over on the Jago side, a lot of, yellow. So soon I'm just going to get a sense of what is happening so I can share with you guys. Oh, Dane is saying Jago. And Marie, welcome. And Calabar, Pamela, welcome. Calabar and Marie is saying Jago. So, Rian, I'm just going to get some more information and I'm just going to pass it over.
All right, Natalie. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting. Thank you so much for representing your school in the chat. I'm seeing lots of Jago coming. Audrey, I see your comment right now. You're saying Jago. I'm seeing the comments coming in. We don't have the rights to share the video with you, but we'll do our best to cover, give you some good audio coverage of it and capture what is happening in studio in terms of the vibes that are there and also, what is happening in terms of each round and who is leading and, which team looks more composed in order to take this, but we're going to build a nice little vibe here with your help. So we totally appreciate you guys being here. And since you guys are here, let me just check to find out what's happening with regards to the
The
likes
likes.
here. We just have
So while you're
7
doing
likes
that,
on this,
Rurian,
guys.
while you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly jump in to just let you know that, St. Jago and Calabar, this is the third time they're meeting in a row consecutively. They're meeting at the finals. And so the last two times St. Jago, they have won, right? And so if St. Jago wins tonight, this is going to be their third time winning. So the teams are going into the studio right now. I can let you know that. And the only other school that has won three consecutive finals is actually the school that they're playing here, Calabar. So this is going to be a very interesting one. And the San Diego team, I can tell you, the captain, I'm going to look out for her specifically. A very strong team, confident team. And I can tell you just from my experience in that studio, if you have the confidence, you're ahead. And both teams are going to be coming in very strong and confident for sure. And I'm just looking quickly to give some shout out, Pamela. I see you there. They love. So Deja, welcome. Audrey, welcome. I see Jago there. And we can't show the video. All right, Nardia Jago, I see you there. So Jago, positive vibes. Welcome, Jago straight. And Pamela is supporting Calabar. And Odette, welcome, Calabar. So, guys, while you're at it, hit the like button. We're giving you the best we can here. We're going to let you know the questions, the rounds, and what we want you to do. Support us. We're giving you the best we can. So, close the chat, close the X. Let's run up the likes to 50 right now. And I'm begging for 10 subscribers. We can do it. 10 subscribers. So, just close the chat and hit the subscription button and tell a friend to tell another friend about the voices in education. So, Rurian, I'm going to come over to you while you keep this one going so I can get some more information from my location. So, back over to you, Rurian.
Okay, Natasha, thank you so much. Interesting to hear that Jago has gone to and looking for a hat trick of wins over Calabar, and we don't want that because I'm supporting Calabar, guys. I'm declaring that I'm supporting Calabar, so we want them to win tonight to break that. But I'm sure the San Diego fans are going to want Diego to go three up on Calabar for the in 3 years, and that's what everyone who's supporting San Diego is going to go for. But what I'm hoping is that we have a great game here, and it's so wonderful that our schools can get us unified in such a wonderful way. Um, Question to you guys out there, and if you want to share this in the chat, that would be amazing. Why are you supporting the school that you are supporting? Is it your alma mater? Did your parents attend there? Did you attend? Well, you attend there, meaning that it's your alma mater, your friend, your children, your cousin. It's just the vibe that the school has. Let us know why you're supporting a particular school tonight. Why are you supporting Jago? Why are you supporting Calabar? It's interesting to see what ties we have with these schools and why we represent with them. So please let us know that in the chat as soon as you can. I'm going to go back to the fact that we need a few more likes and subscriptions. Natasha asked for, you know, 10 subscriptions. Thank you guys so much for the persons who stopped, clicked on that X, closed the chat, and gave us thumbs up for this live. We're up to 15. Five more guys to make it to 20. We want to get it up to 50 likes, so we're out by quite a few, but we'll take them in tens or fives. So five persons, kindly just close the chat once more. Hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to this channel here, please, we're asking you to do so. It's
So,
we try
Rurian,
to
I'm
come
just
up.
going to
Oh, go
just
ahead.
chip in to let viewers and, listeners know that you're not missing any action. All right. So the players are just taking their seats and, in a little bit, things will get going. So you're not missing out right now. All right. And outside, of course, lots of cheers from both sides. And so, just to let you know, so now is a good time for you to close the chat, hit the like button, and run up the subscription button. All right. And I'm just going to see, Nosy, I see you there, one Calabar. And Audrey, no, we're not able to show live. All right, Jago, my side. So Calabar, Pamela is saying, oh, Calabar, wins. And Theo, welcome. Top on top, Jago. And Tony is saying, one Monk Streets. I guess that's Jago there. Sharon, one St. Jago. Don, welcome. Supporting my high school, St. Jago. So we have past students here. And I'm from St. Catherine. I admire the Monk Street, I guess St. Jago there. So we have persons from St. Jago or persons living in St. Catherine and positive vibes. Vibes is saying I usually attend the best high school in Jamaica, and that is St. Jago High School. Ruri, and your school no good again, you know. I like it though. I like it positive vibes. That's it. Jennifer, welcome. Jennifer is saying two of my sons attended that school, I guess Calabar. All right, just the way how they work hard. So Norma, welcome. Calabar is your Carleen. Welcome, Calabar. Pamela, why I'm supporting Calabar? I work there. One love. Big up yourself, Pamela, and the C Bar team. And when will the match start? Any minute now. So they're back, but still not inside. So they're just settling inside. For sure, we'll definitely, keep you posted as to when the game has started. All right. So stick and stay, guys. And as I said, now is the perfect time for you to run up the likes and the subscriptions. All right. So do the do while we try to do the do on this side. Back over to you, Rurian.
Thank you, Natasha. Yes, guys, okay. Now I see why you support the school that you're supporting. Good reasons, children. You work there, you admire the school. Yes, for sure. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, I would love to see what is happening on the outside right now, because many persons have up them flag and them vehicle are, walking around in their colors. And how many persons are repping their colors tonight? This is going to be an awesome showdown. And, I love the fact that you guys are here supporting education. And that's what we're here for as well. We support education. We support students who are trying to make an indelible mark on the society, working hard. No matter what they are doing, it doesn't have to be, education. It could be sports, something that they're interested in that's positive. And that's what we support here on this channel. And that's why we're here broadcasting this to you. So thank you so much for all the persons who took time out to give us some support. We're at 22 likes. Not sure how we're doing for subscribers, but help us to help support students. That's one of our major aim here. We want to support students who have a real need. So, persons, kids who have the potential but don't necessarily have the necessary means. That's one of the goals that we have here. And, by you subscribing, by you liking, by you sharing, that is you contributing to that, goal there. So let us work hand in hand. Let's put hands and heart together so that we are able to influence the next generation positively. So thank you guys for all your support. We're up to 26 likes now. Thank you guys for those persons who just liked. Please subscribe as well if you have liked. Turn on your post notification bell so that if we're doing something else that you're off, you're interested in, then you could come out and support us. Again, it takes not a lot for you to give us this support. So we are just anticipating and asking you to give us that support so that we can realize some of our goals and dreams. So thank you so much for
Yes,
all.
so Ruben, I'm just going to jump in to just let our viewers and listeners know that you're not missing anything. So right now they're talking to the principal of St. Jago High School. All right, so not missing out anything. As always, we're going to be here. I suspect that the game is going to start at 9 o'clock. So, just getting things, in place. So, and to share with you some statistics too that I find very interesting. And I guess, our viewers would love to just know. Kingston College, they have won 11 titles. Arden, 8. St. Jago, 7. And if they win tonight, that will be 8 for them. Monroe College, 6. Wolmer's Boys, 5. Calabar, 5. But as we know with Calabar, they have won 3 consecutive titles. Glenmuir High, 4. Manchester High, 2. York Castle, 1. Jamaica College, 1. St. George's College, 1. St. Hugh's High, 1. Titchfield, 1. Campion College, 1. All right. So just to share that with you. All right. So just for you to get some context there in the context of, titles won over the years. All right. So welcome, welcome, guys. So, and now I believe they're going to get the principal of Calabar. Yes. So Calabar's principal is sharing at this point. So again, you're not missing anything. So just hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscription button. Now is the time for that. While we await the game. So again, just from my little understanding of what is happening, I suspect that the game is going to commence at 9 p.m. So they're just, going through this process and, the excitement, talking to principals, getting the chairs and, who is going to win. And I can tell you from what is happening outside on the outside, it is very festive. It's a vibe. I can tell you that, drums are there. It's just a vibe. The schools are cheering. And just to let you know, St. Jago, they're predominantly in yellow. Calabar, they're in green. So I guess St. Jago, they try to distinguish themselves from Calabar by, cladding in yellow this evening. And so will we see work conquering all, or will we see the utmost going for the highest? So that's the big question here between San Diego and Calabar. And let me just go back in the chat to quickly welcome you if you're just tuning in. Let's keep the chat festive. All right, Don, I see you there. Welcome. And Don is supporting San Diego. All right, I believe Norma, welcome Calabar. Carlene, welcome Calabar. Pamela, I see you there again. All right, Neil is saying all the best for the lion-hearted Ramala team. All right, welcome Diane, welcome San Diego all the way, and Marie there. I see you there. Okay, you can ask the question, Marie. Don is saying San Diego, my alma mater. Shade, welcome. Calabar, win, lose, or draw. All right, local, San Diego, and Natasha is saying San Diego. And Chris Martin is now performing. And Chris Martin, I would school he represents from, a Jago, So, St. Jago a big deal right now. And if you watch the game between the artists and the influencers, you would have seen Christopher Martin there. Like, I guess, like daughter, like father, you would say Rihanna. Because we know that his daughter, sorry, did very well, in the junior school challenge quiz. So, guys, we're at, getting closer to, we're over 100, so we can do better with the likes, please, and the subscription. Come on, man, close the chat and turn up the like. We should be like close to 100 likes now, so let's keep doing it. And let's keep hitting that subscription button. The subscription button, man. Hit it, hit it. Let's keep going, all right? Let's keep going. Ruren, are you a big deal?
For sure, I'm a big deal, and Calabar is a big deal. San Diego is a big deal,
A very
or
big deal.
we're not gonna put the very very on that yet, but we
A very
are
big
support,
deal.
as I said, as Shana said, Calabar straight. It's Nini, it's Jago, one Jago. So big up to all the persons who are in the chat and representing your school. That's
Tell
really
me, is
amazing.
St. Diego or Calabar a big deal? Come, let me see what's a big deal in the chat. Big up Chris Martin. So Chris Martin is performing right now. So again, as I suspect, and I shared with you earlier, the match is going to commence at 9 p.m. So let us go and rock the chat and hit the like button, run up the subscription count, because yes, we can do it. We can do it. All right. So we're just rocking to Chris Martin and Shauna Hill is there. Blessed J, welcome. And I see you supporting Calabar, Sharon, win, lose, or just still one Jago from Mount Street. All right, Rurian, tell me, big deal?
Definitely big deal. Definitely big deal. This final is going to be a big deal. You know, lots of Jago, lots of Calabar in the chat, and that's awesome. So let's see how this match will pan out. Wonder what the views will be after the first round is done. Let's see how that will go.
Yeah,
Let's see
that's
if there's
good.
going to be anybody that's going to sway or they are going to switch. You know, but for sure, I know that I'm sure that what's her name? Sharon. She said win, lose or draw. I want Jago. So you know that she not swaying any at all. But you know it's all excitement going forward, Natasha.
Yeah, for sure. And I really like the excitement. I like that for sure. And again, you're not missing out anything here. Christopher Martin is performing, so now is the time to just hit the like button and the subscription, man. Run up the subscription to 100. We can do it. And can we get this live to like 500? Bring in, man. Tell a friend. 100 of us, you just need to tell five person. Let's just come on in bit by bit by bit. All right. So go. I see you, Sushi, Calabar. Marcia saying, C bar, welcome, Carlton, Soji, Lovelace, big up yourself and blessings, blessings, blessings. We are supporting Soji. Sheila is saying, let's go, Ramadan. And Nicole, it starts. All right, we're about to see that very, very shortly. All right, so great man, Calabar to win. All right, I see you, but let's give them, all that we can. So we're just seeing a message now from the Minister of Education and Youth. All right, so my school is there, so I wish okay, both of them good luck. I guess your school isn't there, so we're just hearing. So welcome guys, not missing out. We're going to give you everything that we can in this time. So just stick and stay with us. Do. Are we gonna tell you question by question and tell you who might go query? And that is the part like that you don't really see on in TV land. But from my experience with quiz, there's a time, and I suspect that with a final that is being aired live, that perhaps they have changed things now in terms of giving each team a number of queries or a set time in which they have to make their queries. So that's a part of it. When we after the first round, we're going to have a little bit of lengthy time before we get back to the game. All right. So, but it's just a part of it, and I'm seeing that we're going. Let's keep going, John. All right. I see your question, but we will give you it via audio as best as we can, but we cannot share. We don't have rights. All right. So stick and stay and just understanding that we're doing our best from here. Welcome. And Diane again here saying, go Jago Monk Street and of Fung Street. All right. A bright street. All right. Eileen, welcome. Eileen, it should start any moment now, all right? So we're just waiting for, and it's live and things happen on the fly. So we're just waiting for that. All right, Frey, and this is Frey or Frey, welcome, and Jago supporter. All right, Jason Simpson is saying dark green versus light green. All right, I see you there. All right, welcome, guys. Please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. We can definitely do better with the likes. So let's do it for the likes too. Yeah, we are doing it for the likes. So hit the subscription button. And so we're not missing out anything as far as I know. And I see the gold and green. So Shella, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Welcome, Jago fans. Welcome. Do we have more Jago fans in here than than Calabar fans? Rurian, I'm coming to you.
Most well, I am thinking, to be honest, I'm thinking that's split down the middle. You know, I've seen lots of Jago fans. I'm seeing lots of Calabar fans as well. But I'm thinking it's split down the middle. If you're here, represent your school so we can decide on our side which team has the more support here today. But what I'm happy for most of all is that we're here supporting these students who have worked so hard to get to this place here right in the final. And for just being there, they're already winners and in my heart. So that's what's happening right now. So the game it hasn't started yet, Kayla B. So we don't know that yet. We're waiting on the game to start. Um, I'm seeing great man saying Calabar, Calabar, yeah, right up there, Labar, Ominia, Vicinit.
So, all right. So, welcome. So, that's the motto for St. Jago. All right. Latin there, and work conquers all. All right. And over on Calabar side, their motto is the utmost for the highest. All right. Welcome. And I see Garmel there in the chat. And all right. So, we're still talking to, I guess this is perhaps the head boy here for St. Jago. All right, so we are still, hearing from persons on the outside now. So again, you're not missing, you're not missing anything. So stick and stay with us, guys. Ruben, I'm coming over to you.
Yes, guys, please stay with us here. What I want you to do, please make sure that you have liked this video. Close the chat for a few seconds. Like and subscribe. Come back so we can have some more fun in the chat. Please give us some support. By now, we should be at 50 likes, and we are not yet at 58 people. Please, I'm asking you right now to just hit that like button. Five persons, could you hit that subscription button right now for us? Just show us some support, and we will appreciate you. If you have just subscribed and you want us to give you a special shout out, let us know if you have subscribed. We can do that for you too. But please are asking you for some support as we are just a few minutes, I would say a few seconds away from the start of the exciting final match in the school challenge quiz.
Wonderful, Rui, and thanks for sharing there. And just to let you know, they're now showing the school features. So we're just with St. Jago now and just, looking at their feature and their way, up to the final here. So we're not missing anything. As I said before, we're keeping you informed. We have it locked. We're trying to get the information as best as possible. Then I'm talking to Janelle, the captain, and I can tell you, Janelle, she's a very experienced, from St. Jago. So I'm expecting to see a fantastic matchup between these two teams. This is the third time they're coming here together. So Calabar, I guess, must learn some lessons from the St. Jago team, along the way. And perhaps St. Jago is saying, we know them inside out, so we're not worried. I don't know, guys. Talk to us in the chat. So, Ruran, we'll be here, trying to take scores as best as possible and just analyzing the questions. And we're going to just, try our best to contain our excitement on this side as well so that we can allow you to get the information. And, we'll try to bring as much as possible to you. So, Ruran,
Well, I'm not going to go with Natasha Lee on that one. I'm going to throw the excitement over there on you. And if you're supporting Calabar, right now you're going to get the support right now going. We are going to take this one. If you're supporting Natasha Lee and St. Jago, well, all the best to you as well. But guys, we are not doing so well as it relates to support of us as it relates to likes and subscription. Please, we're asking you to do that before the excitement starts. Help us out here. Help us to grow this platform. We are 4 away from 50 likes. 4 persons. Please just close the chat. Hit that thumbs up button there so that we can get to 50 likes. So yes, we really appreciate what you have done. And I'm looking at the number I'm seeing so that I can tell you exactly when you have, like that. I'm going to go back to the chat for a few to see what's happening over there. All right. Thank you, Tanisha, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. And thank you for, taking time out to support us in this on this channel here. Thank you so much. Christopher, we're a few minutes, I would say, away from the start of the match. They're currently talking to the head boy of, I think, of Calabar right now. So they're just doing a few little things before we get into this one. But you will surely know when this match will start. A great man is saying Calabar will surely win this match. And, persons are saying, go, Jago, go. So I'm thinking that the support for these teams are split just down the middle, not actually.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. So again, excitement outside and cheers from the Calabar supporters. So again, we're here and now it's over to the feature on Calabar High School. So we're just getting that and we'll definitely hear. I guess Ruren said he's going to share the excitement for sure. So we'll definitely await that. All right, I see Soji in the chat saying, like the show, everyone, please. Thank you so much, Soji. Carlene is saying, waiting. All right, and who else? Derica, welcome. San Diego is going to win 42-39. So we need to write that down. Derica has called it for San Diego, not as only called it, but gave us the score 42-39. All right. I like that, Zarika. I like the confidence. I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're getting a call here.
San Jago all the way.
Wonderful. Wonderful. What's your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Tamoy Collins from Riversdale, St. Catherine.
All right. Big up to Riversdale and big up to you, Tamoy, for calling in. And you say San Diego is going to win. So why do you want San Diego to win?
Because it's the favorite.
Okay, you think Jago is going to win. So do you have a score that you're expecting Jago to win by? What do you think will be the final score?
It's 52.
52 for Jago and how much for Calabar?
Yeah. 30.
All right, so 52-30 Tamoy is saying 52-30 in favor of St. Jago. We're writing it down now. We're taking notes.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much. Did you already subscribe and like?
No, I don't.
So we're asking you to just hit the subscription button and tell the whole host to come and support us, all right?
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling us. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, so wonderful, wonderful. So we're monitoring quite a lot on this side. So we want you to run off the chat and the subscription count for us. So thanks to Tamai for calling us. And, I guess they're getting closer in terms of getting ready for this one. All right, so it looks like it's going to be Jean-Paul Menu who is going to host this one. So we're into business now, guys. So we're not going to take any calls now if you're calling. Well, so we're just waiting. So we're getting closer and closer. So if you're calling, we're not going to take. All right, let's take this last call. Hello, caller, you're live.
Hello, good night.
Good night. How are you doing? And what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Nicholas. I'm calling from New York.
Your name is? I didn't get your first name.
My name is Nick.
Nick.
N-I-C-K.
Okay, wonderful, Nick. And which school are you supporting this evening?
Well, that's my old school Calabar, so go.
Oh, you're supporting Calabar. Wonderful. So Calabar is going to win for you, Nick. So what do you think the score is going to be for Calabar?
I think both schools gonna play it safe in the that final round. I think it's gonna be Calabar 34, Jago 31.
All right, Calabar 34, Jago 31, and that's from Nick in New York. So, Nick, is it your first time here on this channel?
Yep.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscription button and like, and we really appreciate your support.
Yeah. Shout out to the Calabar crew, old boy here. We lose champs, so we are try make up for something in the meantime. So I hope the guys are ready.
Sound good. So after the game, make sure you call them back in and make we know win, lose, or draw. All right, boss?
Depends. All right, thanks. I'll be in tune.
All right, thanks, Nick, for calling us. All right, so that's Nick there from New York. New York. Okay, supporting. Of course, Calabar. All right. Calabar supporters, Jago. So we got a balance. One Jago supporter call and one Calabar supporter call. So a very good balance, indeed, Ruren. So I'm just going to come over.
For sure. Balance is good, and balance, represent good competition. Lots of persons are sharing in the chat as well. We have a few persons who have subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. As we get deeper into this, we might get to give you that, recognition that you totally deserve. But we are so happy to welcome you to this family. Guys, some persons are mentioning that the excitement is going because of what is happening on TVJ, but lots of persons have invested into this concert and all of that. So persons are trying to make the most of this as well. But we're going to just stick and stay here so that we can share the excitement with you. And I'm thinking right now, Natasha Lee, that we are not too far away from the start of this one. But thank you guys so much for all the support. I'm going to tell you that we're at 56 likes right now. So thank you for all the persons who took the time out to close the chat for a few seconds and hit the thumbs up button for subscribing, for sharing, and just for being a part of this wonderful group here. Thank you so much. If you haven't done that yet, there's still a little bit of time before this match starts. So please close the chat for a few seconds, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscription button, and let's get ready for the game. Natasha Lee, I'm coming back over to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Rurian, for sharing that. So the game is about to start, and we're going to try our best to bring you the questions. All right. So stay tuned, guys. So they're now going to introduce the teams, and we'll definitely come to the chat, when things are, a bit quiet, but we'll try to give you the excitement as we go along as best as we can in terms of sharing with you the questions. So stick and stay with us. So the real thing, sound the alarm, sound the big thing them right in the chat, sound the alarm. It's now or never. So put your predictions out, and I see some predictions in the chat, and we're going to get to them for sure. So it's introduction time. And guys, the likes should be at 100. All right, so let's get it up there. Let's do it. All right, so we're just waiting for them, but they're going to get started. So in the meantime, I'm just going to call some names that I'm seeing just to big you up. J King, Sharon, all right, Jason, I see you, Cindy, Damien, all right, Marie, I see you there, General, I see you there, all right, and Nads, Garmel, Tweety Bird, see you guys there, Sharon Joy, I see you there, greetings, Christopher Brown, I see you, Carlene, Donna, One Shella, I see you, Ivy, all right, so we are here, all right. So we're just seeing the introduction of the teams and just the going over now to St. Jago team. All right. So Janelle Esson, the captain, Kevandra Blake, Nathaniel Baker, age 14, Jermaine Miller. All right, so St. Jago has, legacy for next quiz. So when you think about that, all right, so ready now for some instructions, and we're going to take the questions so that we can share with you guys. We're not able to share video because we don't have the rights, but we'll definitely share with you as best as we can. All right, so definitely stick and stay. Uh, so Calabar won the toss and they decided to go first. 5 minutes on the clock. Sorry, 4 minutes on the clock. So Art. So one correct for Calabar. Now over to Jago for their art question. One for Jago. So they're now identifying a person from the screen there. So that's with Calabar. Yes, His Excellency, High Commissioner of India to Jamaica. The Calabar up 2. So visual for St. Jago now. And up 2 for St. Jago. So physics now for Calabar. All right, so Calabar misses their first question. San Diego up 3, so 3-2 currently. Music question for Calabar. So correct there for Calabar, perhaps a query based on the bell. San Diego misses a question, so it is 3-all. This is IT. So Calabar up to 4. Jago up to 4. Theater and cinema next. Calabar misses this question. So over to St. Jago for their TC question. And Jago gets that. So 5-4 in favor of San Jago. Barta there correct for POB for Calabar. Over to San Jago. San Jago got that. Sports for Calabar. Calabar is taking a bit of time to answer this one. Rohan Watson. I got that. All right. So Calabar misses that. And this is Kishane Thompson for Jago. Will they get this one? And they got that incorrect as well. So it's 6-5. So over to Calabar. I believe this is physics. They got that. Biology, sorry. So San Diego bio question. Correct for San Diego. And that's the end of the first round. Six for Calabar, as we have it here, and 7 for St. Jago. So we'll be, I guess they'll be right back. And just from what I have seen, Rurian, and I'm just going to come over to you. I believe St. Jago is playing more confidently than Calabar.
Yeah, I think the jitters are, out there, and I think all the butterflies should have, left now. It's a pretty even start so far, and that's pretty good. It has been lots of pressure, I would say, on these guys, but everything should be coming into its own right now. And a 7-6 first round is not a bad start. Still seeing that both teams are good, almost equally matched, and it is coming out in the scores here. So beautiful start to this one, and still a close game even after round one.
Yeah, and so now guys, this is the time. So we're getting some, sponsors, sharing. So this is the time when they're querying. And from what I would say, just from a coach's standpoint, they're going to query, what they got incorrect. Those sports questions definitely incorrect because I know Rowan Watson and I know Kissing Thompson, my namesake. So for sure, as a track and field girl, definitely incorrect. No claims there whatsoever, queries in the context of the sports questions from either side. Totally out. But there was one question that Calabar got right that was right on the bell. So I feel that
Yeah.
that one is going to be queried by St. Jago in terms of the bell coming before the response. So
I strongly believe they're going to. Any good coach would query that one because if you can get that in your favor, it's to your
yeah,
advantage,
so
and
they
I
will
think
lose
that's
out. They will lose a
worth
point.
querying.
Yeah.
So I guess they will be reviewing all the
The tapes.
tapes that
I
we
can
see.
tell you this is how this goes. So they go to the judge and then they go, back wherever there and they review the tapes and they whoever is there will say, okay, the bell came or time or the answer came before. So that's a part of the weight that we're going to see. All right. Yes, the match hot Devon, Donovan, Mahalia, welcome. Mahalia is saying St. Jago #1. Sophia, I see you there. BLV, right now St. Jago is leading by 1 and it's just the first round. So this is where all the queries are happening. Guys, we can do better. Let's get the likes up to 100 and then we take it from there. Just close the chat and hit the like button. All right, Ansley, welcome. And Ansley is saying, all right, I've seen Ansley there saying, Jago. All right. And Juan Bonet, welcome, welcome. And is this Kino? All right, I see you there. Welcome, welcome. So, guys, remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. All right, so we're just here waiting, and we can do better. Let's run up the subscription right now. Can I get 10 subscribers? Just close the X, hit the subscription button, and like as you go along as well, guys. I know that most of you here, you're very much new to this space. So 100 likes and some subscription. Thank you for listening. We're at 70 likes. So let's keep going. Just close the chat and hit and share with your friends and family members. So, Ruren, as I was sharing with you earlier, that, St. Jago, they're playing to me just my understanding of quiz. They're playing more confidently than Calabar. So Calabar now needs to find that boost in terms of getting back into this one, Calabar. So, just that, strength in terms of that confidence, not that they don't have it, but as I tell you, it is so different with lights, camera and, action. It's really different in studio, and especially on the night of a finals where you have Minister of Education, lots of
Lots
persons,
of, yeah, for sure.
dignitaries there
Yeah, for
in the
sure.
studio. It's
It's not.
totally different than when you're playing with a school like in the rounds. I can tell you that
I
much.
I'm thinking that there's a lot of pressure there, but when they get into the game, I'm sure that some of that will come off because they're going to be so focused on what they had practiced. But as you rightly said, lots of pressure on with all the eyes and the caliber of people that are there watching as well. And for Calabar being two down for the last 2 years too, they don't want to get a hat trick of defeat. So that's going to weigh
Yeah.
heavily on their shoulders as well. But if when the challenging times come, you have to thicken your skin and go out there and challenge. And I'm hoping that for Calabar's sake, they can weather this storm and come out successful. I know if you're supporting Jago, you're not going to be in agreement with that statement. You're just going to want to see the sunshine from all that yellow support coming through, so that Jago can get their third on the track.
Yeah, for sure. We try to keep it very fair and balanced here. And so what Jago needs to do is to just continue to push and, just focus on the question. It's going to be the speed round. So questions that they know. I am suspecting that they're going to answer before those questions are completed. But there's a little thing to that. If it is that they're realizing that the questions that they're answering and they're not getting them correctly, then they will have to just slow down. So Jago, I guess they have that in the context of a game plan because this speed section to either team, they don't want the other team to be moving away too far from them because in this round, it can create that gap. And so each team will have to play, just stick to it and try to match each other in the different rounds. But what I wanted to ask you, Rurian, do
Okay,
you
go ahead.
believe Calabar winning the toss should have gone second?
I don't know how much that way. Well, I guess if you can pick up the nature of the questions
Yes.
that are being asked, then that could, help you in some regard. But they know their team best. Sometimes you want to go first so that you can put that pressure on the team. They're saying that, oh, Calabar answered the question, so we need to, and that could be the reverse or the other side of the reasoning to that. So, the fact that they won and they chose what they wanted to do, then you just have to back them on the decision that they made and, hope that that works in their favor. But what we are seeing for sure is that there's lots of partying outside
Jago.
yes, we're seeing the Jago supporters clad in their yellow, and Calabar is there in their green, and I'm telling you, it is quite festive, outside the TVJ studios right now.
Yeah, for sure. Quite festive and quite festive here in the chat, I can tell you. All right, so we just going through and trying to big up some persons. So Christopher Lawrence, I see you there in the chat. Das, welcome. Kean Walters, Rochelle, Sharon Clark. Great man. So right now I'm seeing lots of Calabar supporters, lots of St. Jago supporters. All right. And Too Smart, welcome. The score is 7-6 in favor of St. Jago. And I believe we're getting ready. So did someone lose a point? Perhaps.
Sounded like Calabar lost the point. So
So we'll see. We'll see. Let us just wait for that. And yes, Calabar lost the point. So it's 7-5. So it's a speed section, guys. Calabar doing very well. Per gravity after the bell. So guys, Calabar seem to got 9. Do you agree with this one,
yes,
Ruben? 9. So over to Jago. Quickly, it's quick and fast. So St. Jago not doing so well here compared to Calabar. So St. Jago got 6. Is it 6 or 7? But not at 7. So they got 7. And so Calabar did better in the first minute. There's a second minute for Calabar. I think they said pass first. So St. Jake Calabar perhaps going to lose a point there. All right, so it looks like they got 6 from here or 7, but I am
not
suspecting they're
doing too
going
well.
to.
Both teams not doing too well with the second
No, that's just the second
with
round for Jago
Calabar, yeah.
now. All right, so they're both on it, appears 21-21. So we're going to the final round and then we'll talk, guys. The final minute. The Calabar not doing so well here. All right, so the the end of the third minute there, 27 for Calabar. Over to Jago now to see.
Corey scored 27 to Calabar, 23 to San Diego.
All right, all right. So San Diego came back strong in the third minute, getting about 9. And so they're ending on 30-27. And again, we're going to expect a query because I have one query here for Calabar, as in to lose a point because they, I believe, passed the question before the answer. So I am having that Calabar is going to lose a point again. And this is just based on my little understanding and experience of quiz here, but not too sure because they can lose and they can gain based on different questions. So as it now stands, it is 27 for Calabar and 30 for San Diego. In the first minute, based on what I have here, Calabar got 9. And Jake, I don't know, that's what you have? Yeah, Calabar got 9, Jake got 7. Right. So Calabar started to outdo, San Diego there, just not outdo, but pretty much catch them up. And what I noticed with San Diego is that they're answering the question and John Paul is not airing and John Paul is asking them to repeat. So that is taking away, that took away from their time during the 3, minute speed section there.
For sure. But just to add to that as well, I don't think the answers that they're providing are coming through clearly to
That
him
is it.
either. I think the captain of the San Diego team, she is saying the right answer, but she's doing it so quickly that John Paul is not able to hear her properly. And I can see a little bit of frustration coming on her
Yes.
face because that's
Even with the spelling at the last end,
Yeah,
like she did that twice. And so that kind of took away from St. Jago in that context. So the first minute we have 9-7. And then in the second minute, it looks like, was it 6-7? That was it 7-7? 7-7. Right. So 7-7. And this is where I'm saying I believe Calabar is going to lose a point because I believe it was the third question that they got in the second minute that someone said pass, and then apparently John Paul did not hear. I'm not sure he did not hear that, but then they said the answer. So I am expecting a query there and a possible, lost in mark. So when you're in there, guys, as a coach, you really listen out for the other team. So you carry out somebody listen out for your team, and you have somebody that listen out for the other team, the opposing team, because you're trying to ensure that your team is solid and your team is able to secure the win. So that is definitely important. So the second minute was pretty balanced, and again with Jago, lots of repeating answers, being asked to repeat answers, and then in the final minute, this was where Calabar kind of slack up here. They
Yeah.
got 6 from that minute, and then Jago got 9.
Got
Almost like a reverse with the first and the
first,
third
yeah,
minute.
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. So Calabar had a very good first minute. They did really well there, and they had a poor final minute, and it was the reverse for San
So
Diego.
Jago.
They had a poor first.
Given, are we
Yeah.
comparing poor based on the standard that
But
Calabar set in the first minute?
yes,
No, yeah.
and Jago did really well in that last minute. So interesting to see what happens after this break. But as it stands right now, it's Jago 30 and Calabar 27. 3 points different in this game. Not much in it, I would say. Exciting buzzer section is coming next. But let's see what happens after, I guess, Natasha Lee. All the queries have been made, and all of the dust has been settled. But continue to represent for your team in the chat,
Yeah,
please.
guys, that we haven't reached the 100 likes. So can we get like 21 persons to just close the X and hit the like
20
button?
persons. 20 persons more.
And also run some subscription. Can I get 10 subscribers, please? Quick and fast.
Yes,
We're
guys.
just
Just support.
waiting for the queries to come in. All right, we're just waiting, and I am also seeing, the text line. Somebody saying Jago will win. This girl is so brilliant, and I'm assuming that's Janelle, the captain. So again, queries are still on its way, so we're waiting. All right, so we're just waiting for the match to resume, and then we're going to go into the final round, where, as you know, once they buzz and they do that correctly after being identified, they will gain 2 points for each correct response and lose 2 if the answer is incorrect. All right. So, teams, it's time to gear up, quick fingers and fast thinking. Can put you one step ahead. All right. So, that round is going to be interesting.
For sure. Natasha, let me just butt in right here. Based on what we have seen so far, I have seen both teams kind of going up and down in terms of how they're executing their questions throughout the round. You have sections where Calabar did really well, you have sections where Jago did very well. And I am telling you, this buzzer section here is going to be the decider because you have to buzz and answer, and if you don't, you're losing the points. So I'm hoping that,
Well, too.
yeah, we're losing the points for sure. And I'm hoping that, they can hold their composure in order to execute this part of it, because this is what it all comes down to.
Yes, for sure. It all comes down to the buzzer, the ding dong buzzer section. And, lots of persons here sharing, and, Jago, 3 in a row. Or will Calabar disturb that? So we'll see. Or will Calabar lose 3 in a row? Because that's the next thing.
That's the other
Will
side to it.
Jago win 3 in a row? And this is the thing. Calabar is the only school who have won 3 consecutive
Cycles.
titles. So Jago now is trying to say, we're gonna equal that. Second yourself, and we're
For
gonna go
sure.
back for 4. We're not tired, we don't know. I guess that's Jago's view coming in. So you're not missing out anything. They're just outside. just looking at the Calabar supporters, they're not looking so festive enough. Now we're hearing a little cheer from Calabar, but you can see a little bit of worry. Just catch this man on his phone there. So Calabar is there, and they're still trying to hold a vibe because they're still aiming for the utmost for the highest. While St. Jago is saying, "We work hard enough, work conquers
All
all."
right.
All
So
right, Ruren.
yes, not necessarily. Guys are still there, festive, believing, and it's not over until it's over yet. Guys, we still need 11 to make it up to 100 likes. Not necessarily, we're asking for a few more subscribers as well. Not sure how that has been going. But guys, if you love what we're doing here, please, we're asking you to give us some support. Show us some support. We need 11 more to get to 100 likes. And we'd love to make this like the most liked video that we have.
Well, run it up to
Put, put
200.
it out there. We're up to 90 now. 10 more people, guys. We want to get the 100 likes before we get into the ding dong
Buzzer
buzzer section.
section.
Let's see if we can
Ding
do that.
dong. Yes.
10 more likes and 10 more subscriptions. Let's see what will come first. If the 10 subscriptions will come before the 10 likes. So we're still at 90 likes, guys. Please
All right.
get that done.
I haven't gotten a subscriber yet, but let's see.
All right, 93 likes.
Come
Okay,
on,
guys,
guys.
you
You
guys
can't
just
beat me.
awesome,
And
guys.
Jago be saying, where Jago
Awesome,
people
guys.
are run out.
Awesome,
I'm a
awesome.
say Calabar
7
too.
more. We're almost at the buzzer section, guys. We are almost here. 93.
Come on, my Jago fans
Let's see
and
how
my
many more.
Calabar fans. Ramalak.
We have
Come
over
on,
200
work,
here.
work.
Just hit that thumbs up button for
All
us.
right, I need 8 more subscribers. We're doing it. Just do it like Nike.
Awesome, guys. We're at 98 likes. We love that, guys. We are totally in appreciation. Guys, I just saw you hitting that thumbs up button. Thank you so much.
I know the subscribers
The
will come.
subscribers are coming. We're 2 away. 2 more persons. Just keep
I know
that.
the subscribers are going to come, guys. I know you're going to come. So I know you're going to show up, turn up, and show up for me. So I guess, did you get the 100?
Not yet. 2 more persons. Yes, guys. Thank you. Yeah, don't ask for 2 more persons. 3 more persons came in. Thank you so much for your support. We totally
All right, let's run it to
appreciate it.
150
We
now.
have never gotten 150 like we have we 200. All right, let's go for 200. Let's set it at 200 for tonight. We're at 100 clear. We're going to get ready to go back into that ding dong section there. So let us do the do right now. If you've just subscribed and you want us to, give you a shout out, you could put that in the chat as well.
Yeah.
If you like, you could put that in the chat. We'll give you a shout out just the same. We appreciate everything that you do because you contribute to the building of this channel, and that's what we really want here.
All right. So again, you're not missing out on anything. All right. So we're hearing from the sponsors and from the supporters on the outside. So just to let you know that we're still doing good, and as expected, we're going to see, some queries. So just to let you know the score before they went, at the end of round 2, and I guess before the queries. 27 for Calabar and 30 for St. Jago. So St. Jago is leading by 3 points. Yes. And we are awaiting, the results before we head into the final ding dong buzzer section. All right. So I'm just seeing lots of persons here saying, Jago. All right, so the score 27, Calabar, St. Jago on 30. And we're back inside, guys. So we're going to hear what's going on. All right, so 27-29 for St. Jago. So St. Jago lost a point.
So St. Jago lost a point.
Oh, they lost the point for the spelling of saute. All right, so it's the buzzer time now. So we're going to see how this one goes. All right, so We know how this part works. So, guys, we'll take all the calls after this ding dong buzzer section. 4 minutes on the clock. So, San Diego just lost 2 points. Calabar gained 2 points. San Diego. So San Diego gaining 2 points there, 2 points. 29-29. San Diego losing 2 points back to 27. San Diego. All right, back up to 29, San Diego. So 29-29. And nobody's touching this mathematics question. So visual. Delano Steve, right. That's correct for San Diego up to 31. Please send the letter to the president.
So it's 33-29 to San Diego currently.
So San Diego up to 35-29. So it's a music question now. No one is touching. So the score is 35 San Diego, 29 Calabar. Calabar up to 31.
31-35 score.
All right, no one is touching this one. So 31-35 in favor of San Diego. San Diego up to 37. San Diego lost 2 there, 35-31 in favor of San Diego. It's a theater and cinema question, and no one is touching this one.
Hot guys, 35 to Jago, 31 to Calabar.
With 50 seconds on the clock, counting down. So no one touching this one either. I think that's a physics question with about 37 seconds to go, counting down. San Diego. All right, up to 37, 31.
31, San Diego.
With about 24 seconds.
20 seconds.
The Calabar buzz. And they're up to 33.
37, 12 seconds.
So what I'll do, I'll waste the time here, you know. So this is what they did. The bell. No. The bell came before the buzzer. And they're going to get it right. So guys, it's 31-35 in favor of St. Jago. So we'll wait for the queries, but from what we see right now, it's St. Jago 3 consecutive years.
35-31.
In favor of St. Jago. So we'll await
the final
score after the queries, but Rurian, it's a vibe there. Jago is up and about, and it's just all yellow. And it's a vibe. It's
Yeah.
Jago. But
I want to tell you this though. I just saw Christopher Martin
he's
in the
he's
Jago
from he's
section.
a past student
So
of
this
St.
is what
Jago.
I'm telling you guys. It's pretty dark outside the TVJ studio, except for that section where the Jago fans are. It's covered in yellow, and they're jumping and shouting around. The Jago guys have, apparently done it once more. We're waiting. We're tentatively saying this until we get that final, results.
Result.
But it seemed to be Jago that's going to go three on the bounce.
But let's talk about this final round. We realized that Jago came in. They started a little bit shaky. Calabar started out stronger,
For sure.
but Jago now having the winning experience. They know how to handle a match. Remember, I said to you, see that question that they buzzed like when it was like 10 seconds.
For sure. Yeah.
It was running. They did not know the answer, but at
No, no, no.
37 with Calabar at
33.
33, they're
They put
saying,
the
listen, let
two
us run the clock,
Yes.
lose the 2 marks, the points, and keep Calabar out because once there isn't another question, they can come back in. So even if we are supposed to query and lose some points, it should be we are safe. And over time, when you play quiz, you know these are the tactics, like in terms of how you run the clock. So even with the buzzer section you're leading, you kind of time it out for the 5 seconds before you give the answer. So you're not giving the other team enough time to come
Come
back
back.
and
Yeah.
catch you. And I
That
saw that from the Jago captain.
that
That
was
was
awesome.
fantastic.
I tell you, the time management in the latter stages of the game there was really awesome, as you mentioned, Natasha Lee. They ensured that there could only be one question asked after the question.
Without the possibility
Yeah.
of an
But the
answer.
thing is, because they are leading, if they run the time down so much, it will not give
Calabar.
Calabar enough time to hear the full question, which means that the likelihood of them getting it correct would be very, very
But
thin.
even with that question, I mean, Calabar answered, but they should have waited. Well, I think the bell, like the clock was done because I was saying, I
That they
think
had
we're getting a caller here. Let us try and take this caller.
Hello,
Hello,
caller.
caller, you're not.
You have to turn down your YouTube feed. We're not able to hear you.
All right. So if you're calling in, you have to turn down or turn off your YouTube feed because we're going to get a feedback. So I think the caller was asking for the score. The score that we have is 31-35 in favor of St. Jago. And we're waiting for the final result, to come in. All right. So that's what we're waiting for at this point. So we're just here. So guys, don't leave without hitting the like, and the subscription. We can definitely head to, that 150, 200 likes. So let us go to the comments, Rurian, and see to just to dig up some persons we might have missed in the comments because we like to
for sure.
interact thoroughly. Welcome, and I like that thoroughly saying Calabar win or lose. All right, so that's good. And I see Nads there, Audrey, win for Jago. All right, Nardia, welcome, go Jago. All right, Orinthia, welcome, Jago, a big side. And I see Great Man is crying. Come, Calabar did well. At least there, and the St. Jago win. I see you, Soji. Diane is saying Jago. I see you. Lorraine, welcome, Monk Street, Jago. And Donovan is saying St. Jago gone with it. Them tie with Calabar 3-3 straight wins. And that looks like it for sure, Donovan. Eulalie, welcome, go Jago. And I'm seeing who else here. All right, Warrior, welcome, one Jago. Try Jones, one Jago. All right, and I see lots of Jago supporters, and I guess we're going to see Jago. Lorraine is saying, congratulations, Jago. Good try, Calabar. Very well said, Lorraine. Ron is saying, Rabalak. All right. Genevieve, welcome. Well done, Calabar. This team is participating for the first time. All right. Thanks for sharing there. And we're seeing Liz is saying, congratulations, St. Jago. God bless you all. All right. Audrey is still here. All right. 1C bar. I like that one. Janelle, welcome. And Janelle is saying, congratulations, St. Jago. Yvonne, welcome, Calabar to the world. All right. And just Damien, welcome, welcome, Damien. Alric Campbell, welcome. Tajori, welcome, Juan Jago. Zarika, I see you there. All right. San Jago one. All right. I'll say based on the results that we have at the end of the final round. Cynthia, welcome. LB, welcome. I see you there. And Christopher Lawrence is still here. Audrey Thomas, I see you. Lorraine Kennedy, Raglan, welcome, guys. So, guys, do the like, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and for sure, we're waiting for the final results and to just, open the line to hear from you before we close out. But, hit the subscription button. Can I get 10 subscribers quick and fast? How many likes do you want, Rim?
Well, we want to double the amount of subscribers that you have. So 20 likes quickly. If you haven't subscribed or liked yet, we would appreciate if you could give us some support in that regard. But, despite what has happened this evening, I think it was a closely contested
Oh, yes.
game. And, both teams came and they did deliver, but, we only can have one winner in these games. And we'll soon be able to confirm that. The fact that I am hearing that it's the first time that this Calabar team is playing together.
Not too sure about that one.
Well, not too sure, but that augurs well for the school. But they did it three times in 3 years, and St. Jago has matched them. So this is creating a great spectacle for next year when it is.
Calabar did very well because this is their third consecutive final with San Diego. Both schools are
Awesome.
doing
Yeah,
very
for
well.
sure. Yes, both schools for sure. I agree with you on that. And they have good programs in place here.
So we're just on the outside. So talking to, I believe, the deputy head boy there for St. Jago. And so we're just waiting to get back on the inside. And again, with a match so closely contested, I'm sure Calabar, they're perhaps going to say they need that 4 point, that 2 points that they lost, but that will bring them up to 33. So I still don't see them, coming back. They'll have to find something else to get back to the 35, and then they'll come back for another question to break them. So that's interesting, and that's why I like it too when one is odd or one is even. So the likelihood of having a tie and sudden death is the sudden death is really it's a lot. It takes a lot. So, and I know that these students, guys, these students have worked very hard. Just training, for quiz in itself. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of sacrifices in the context of, even your own academic preparation and what you do, staying over at school, not being able to perhaps socialize with your friends, because if your friends are not really doing quiz, then you're just focused on quiz. And so, once a student who has played quiz, raise your hat to them, man, and support them. Whether they, when just drop out first game and drop out, support them. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. So let me just go back to the chat here, Rurian, to see, what's going on, guys. I beg you
Yeah,
for
for sure.
10 subscribers, and I think I got 5. So Run me up quick and fast with 5, but Jago right now is a buzz. It's a buzz over there. And guys, we want to keep it very, we want to keep it, we want to keep it, we want to keep it respectful in the chat. All right, so I have a caller coming in, but caller, are we going to get the score now? Okay, perhaps not. So let's go to this caller. Hello, caller, you're live.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, can you hear me?
You're a bit low.
Right. I'm not able to see the match. I'm actually calling you from overseas, so I'm not really sure what's going on. All I see was just a live picture. I'm not sure of the score. I know the school's playing.
The
So I'm just
score,
calling
the
if you
score
guys-
at the final round is 31-35 in favor of St. Jago. We're just waiting for the official result.
All right,
So
I
they're just
appreciate that.
doing
Thank you
some
so much.
queries.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling.
All right, so thanks for sticking and staying with us. All right, we're just here and again, just waiting for the final, all right, results. And from what we have, St. Jago is the winner. But as you know, they're querying, so we're just waiting for John Paul Manu to come back and say officially that St. Jago is the winner of the 2024 Schools Challenge Quiz. All
For
right, so
sure.
we're waiting for that.
And we don't want to jump the gun and say whatever before it happens. We know how that has happened, worked in Jamaica in the past as well. So we are just going to wait until that official word comes forward, and then we'll share that with you. Thank you guys for the persons who have liked and subscribed so far. We're up to 130 likes. Could you make it up to 150 likes for us this evening? We'd really appreciate that. We love bringing this to you, and I'm sure you've appreciated what we've done so far as well. To show a bit more appreciation, we're asking you to subscribe and like if you have not done so. Get us up to 150 likes, get us 10 more subscriptions. That would go a far way in growing our platform here. So we are anticipating that. Thank you to that person who just hit the thumbs up, but we're needing 19 now to get to 150 likes on this live. Natasha, how are you doing for subscription?
Yeah, so waiting for that 5 from the 10 that I asked for. So 5 more, and that would be awesome. And we can try another goal. But thank you so much for hitting that subscription button. And remember to turn your post notification on. We do a lot of programs here. So we did Champs, we did Carifta, we do the Costa Cup, we do, and Olympics coming up. So we'll be here as well. So if you're interested in those programs, we also do current affairs. So if you're interested in those programs, ensure that you tap that bell and select all so that you do not miss any, highlights, notifications from this channel. All right, so we're still waiting to get back in studio. All right, so we're just waiting. So all we're getting now is some advertisements. So you're not missing out anything. And if you're just tuning in, the match has been played and it ended with the final round. So this is the unofficial score. 31-35 in favor of St. Jago. All right, so we're just waiting for the final result. And just as I shared earlier, based on my experience in studio with Schools Challenge Quiz, and just having this experience, it's going to take some time because this is live. When you're watching the regular rounds, you're not getting it live, but they're back live, Rurian. So I'm just going to go to that.
For sure.
This is going to cause problem, but I'll get back to you guys. So they have decided to go to our next question because they said the San Diego captain disturbed the game 33-35. And San Diego just did it again. So 37 and 33. I'm not sure how Calabar got that two points. So that was a little hiccup there. So they're gonna take a break again, so we can talk about that. When we talk about some excitement, we weren't expecting this any at all. But the game was the bell. I don't understand, but they have their cameras. But from what we saw on our end, right, the last question was posed to Calabar because they buzzed
Well, they
in.
buzzed in.
And I was saying like they don't have enough time because the clock went down, but yet still they were asked to give an answer. But still, I am not too sure how they got up to 33 because that could have been problematic. No, if Calabar just buzzed this question and got it right, then it means they would have gone to sudden death, right? So San Diego came with this question. The judges, they decided that they were going to give another question because they said the captain, which would have been Janelle from San Diego, disturbed
The
final question, and I'm not sure how. We didn't see that, but that was done. But it is still San Diego being the winner. San
Yeah,
Diego
and
answered the
to be
question.
honest, for things to be good and for persons to accept, it's best. I think it went the best way where Saint Diego answered the last question, the additional question. Let's put
Yes,
it that way.
because that would be
Because
so problematic.
if Calabar had answered that, yeah, it would be
Very problematic,
problematic
35,
for sure.
35, because then, we would want to see that sense of accountability because I did not pick that up. And I mean, I have no ties with Calabar or St. Jago. I said I'm cheering for St. Jago. I'm a country girl, guys. Real, real country girl. All right. So in that sense, right? I am not too sure. I've never seen this in quiz where you come back with a because you come back with a question now, it's not being timed.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not
That was
within that
something.
4 minutes. Like how does that work? So that
Yeah.
part, but it's a San Diego win, I guess, because I don't know what they're going to query from this last question now.
Well, you see, the thing is, as I said, it's awesome that the San Diego team had answered that question because if it were otherwise, there would be lots of grounds for San Diego to query if, let's say, Calabar went on to win. Because as you mentioned earlier, there was no time on the clock for this last question, so it's 4 minutes plus.
Well, yes, 4 minutes plus,
Plus
but
time. Yeah. But
that's what
that's
I
not
mean, the
the
context of time.
context. Yeah, for sure. That would be one. And the whole, I'm not sure exactly what the captain did to disrupt that last question. Because the last question was asked with about three
And it,
or
and it
four
was
seconds.
Calabar.
Calabar wasn't able to hear the full
So
question.
because but the thing is, I am still trying to understand what happened is that Calabar, and I think I kind of figure out what happened. Calabar buzzed, right? We here believe that the bell, came before the time that they buzzed because the time was done. So what I think happened, St. Jago now recognizing that because it was all zero on the clock, but I was surprised that John Paul asked Calabar to provide a response, right? So St. Jago now was in. All right, they're back. Let's just hear. So the results are final. Our 2024 champions are St. Jago High. No, which school John Paul go? Used to go. John Paul was like Calabar victorious on 33 and St. Jago on 37. Now he kind of changed it. So it's Calabar, it's Calabar 33 guys, and the winner St. Jago High School. Somebody can tell me which school John Paul used to go? I don't know. I'm just because of what he's saying and what we're seeing unfolding. I just have to ask. I just have to ask that question. But congratulations to St. Jago and very, very well played, Calabar. We just have to support, each team. All right. So very, very well played there for sure.
Yes, must say congratulations to the San Diego team and well tried to the Calabar team as well. You know, a good match, a little bit of an issue there at the latter part of it, but all in all, I think San Diego played the better of the two, teams. And I can't take anything away from Calabar. They were worthy opponents, and it's that's just how it is right now. So it's a third win on the trot over Calabar for St. Jago, and yes, they have done it as well. Three on the trot, similar to what Calabar did years ago. So there are two teams now that has won three trophies on the trot, and this will be this will be etched in the into history.
All right. Yes. So again, the final score, Calabar on ended on 33 and St. Jago on 37. I need to place that in the chat. So guys, the line is open. So if you'd like to give a call in, all right, you can definitely give us a call. We'll just be here for another few minutes. All right, so give us a call. Would love to hear from you in the context of, your views on, this matchup between St. Jago and, Calabar. All right, so we say congratulations to St. Jago. All right, big congratulations going out to St. Jago. And we want to let them know that. And, well done. Well done, Calabar. No one show up to lose. All right. So it's definitely important to share that as well. That everyone is sharing up to do their best to win, and both teams they performed very well this evening. So for sure welcome, welcome, and again we're going to let's keep it respectful in the chat there, and guys, ensure that you hit the like button. I believe we're about 9 away from the 150 Rurian. So, guys, hit the like button, hit the share button, and of course, the subscription button. And from the five that I've been waiting for, I need three more. So, guys, like me, hit up the subscription
All
button.
right, I'll just say thanks to all those persons who have liked and subscribed so far. We're up to 144. Six more people to get us up to 150 tonight. That would be an amazing feat for us. So, guys, please hit the like button for us right now. And if you want, you could let us know and we could give you a shout out from this side.
Yeah, for sure. So, as we were talking about that, that little final comeback there in this one, not something that I was expecting. It came as a shocker. All right, we're getting a call here. Let me just take this caller.
Hello, caller, you're live.
Hello, good night. Good night, Rural. Yeah, man.
So,
Good night.
It was yeah, man. I was just looking and see some school, something, but when we look at it, all my school have the best record, when you look at it, because Kingston College got 20 final, they won 11.
Yeah.
Monroe third in final, they won 6. Arden 10 final. They won 7. Calabar
No,
11 final,
Arden
1
won
5.
8.
Eh?
Arden won
Arden
8.
won 8 now.
Yeah, 8.
When they won the 8 in the 2023 or what?
They have 8 titles from what I have. I didn't check the years, but 8 titles from what I have.
Okay, because so I seen this. I don't know. We got 6 for final and 1 5. All of 6. Glenmore went to 7 final and 1 4.
4, right?
But Manchester went to 4 final and 1 2.
Good.
Titchfield 5 final 1. Jamaica College 5 final 1. Champion 3 final 1. St. George's 2 final 1. St. Hugh's 1 final 1. Yarcastle 1 final 1. Hampton 1 final 1. And Manning's 1 final 1. So I don't have from 2023 come up.
Okay.
To see who won those years.
Some good statistics. But remember, 2023 would be St. Jago.
Okay, I never see that.
So they won 3 consecutive years. So 2020. Yes, so this now 2024 win is 3 consecutive years, tying with Calabar.
Okay, that's good. That's great. So me said St. Jago maybe you have 7 would win 1-7 then. 7 from 12. Because
they're gonna win 8. So 8 from it will be 8 because they have 7 titles, I believe. So tonight one should be about 8. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. It was a good game. See, but I never like what happened when they ask the next question and give, because this is searchy, but I don't know what that for. Because if St. Jago did lose, they would say they get robbed.
Yeah, that could be problematic. I can't see how that one would have been a problem for sure.
Yeah. Okay. It was good. It was good still to see you bring it and so forth, and that's nice. And I love to see how the person them like it up, so you let everyone that's overseas could get a look in and a hearing and see how it goes, like the Calabar fan and the Jago. As I tell, I never backing anyone. Made the best team win, but the Jago team, both team was good. As a final,
yes,
both played very well.
I agree.
Because you could not separate them in the first 2 sessions. No, is the buzzer session. Jago more confident. The girls are brilliant. Yeah. The girls are brilliant. I have to give it to them.
Yeah. And the captain,
So about the game, all right? What else about the game?
Good game, Soji. Good game. What happened is that both teams had their moments, and that influenced the whole turnout of the points here. But they had the Jago team was a bit better on the night, and I think a few things went against them as well in terms of how they answered some of the questions. Some of the questions had to be repeated, taking away their time in that regard. So I think they deserve to win based on what I saw as well. They performed a little bit better, I would say, than the Calabar team. So I'm not disheartened with the final results any at all.
Well, that's true. And boys, so many prize now to back in nowadays. So many prize. No, because when Stephen, the coach, the Jamaican coach, Stephen Francis.
Yes, I do know him.
Yeah. But I know. I said he led Ulmer's team 1980 when we won. He was on that winning team.
Okay.
Yeah, and that time is just a clock we get at school, just a clock they give us. But that's in those days like a lot. You get a clock.
Okay.
Then they come in with the watch. I don't know what type of watch they're giving away now. But they did have the presentation, or they just show it. Then the first time they used to
TV time, you know, that's
Oh.
not shown, but yeah.
Okay. But first time they used to show it, you used to see when everyone get their present and so forth. All that used to go on.
Yeah, for sure. So the phone line a ring off like fire.
Okay, I'm going to talk to someone else. Yeah, okay, I'm going to come up. Yeah, okay.
All right, is this caller still here? Hello, caller, you're live.
Hello?
Hello, you're live. Could you turn down your YouTube feed, please?
But first time they used to show it, they used to give.
All right, if you're calling, you have to turn off your YouTube feed because we're getting a feedback that it's going to go through our system here. So let me just return this call to this caller. All right, welcome, guys. We're still here. Hello, caller, you're live.
Good night. This is Garmel.
Hi, Garmel. How are you doing?
Has the match finished?
Yes, it is all done. Jago won 37-33. Yes.
Okay, as I expected. So it was a night of history.
Yes, I guess for Jago, in some sense there.
It's Jago 3 times.
Yes.
They're the second team.
Yes, equal in
Calabar's
3 times. Right.
Yeah, and Calabar now is a school that lose 3 finals straight with Teachfield and Monroe.
Well, they have been there with Jago 3 times in a row.
So they lose 3 times in a row. Teachfield lose 3 times in a row, and Monroe also.
Okay.
The final.
Okay. Wow. So you're saying history has been created on both sides.
Yeah, they share. Calabar share. It's a share history. Share. It's shared. so Calabar share the win with Jago, and they share the loss with Teachfield and Monroe.
I get you, Carmel. I get you.
Yeah. And you have this team was the only fifth form team to win school challenge quiz. I believe it was Castle.
Okay.
1972.
So you're not just track man, or politics man, I should say you're quiz man too. Big up yourself.
Okay. I believe that thing happened to my team, but it was not school challenge quiz, it was science quiz.
Oh.
Where the last 3 finals to the same school.
Okay.
Okay. I must say, thank you for the coverage and the good work that you're doing. And the people listening, please like up the thing and subscribe.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your kind words.
At least they can do that.
Yes, really appreciate it.
If they don't want to subscribe, they can. If they don't want to subscribe, they can like. Come on.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, I'm actually calling all the way from New York.
Yeah.
I'm in the World Trade Center.
You're in the WTO. Oh, World Trade Center.
In the World Trade Center.
World Trade Center, I get you. Okay.
Okay, all right. Take care.
Thank you so much, Garmel. Thanks for calling.
Okay, welcome.
All right, so that's Garmel. I'm going to try and phone back this lady, and hopefully, their phone is their feed, I should say, is not live because it gives a feedback. So we're just trying to see if we can return this call. All right, so we're not getting the
All right, we're not getting the caller there, so Ruren, an interesting matchup, learning as we go along.
For
That
sure.
is why I love this space because we share and learn from each other, and persons are dwindling down, and we're seeing lots of St. Jago at the boss, and Calabar did well, and I like that, the balance, in terms of sharing that your school, did well, and labor conquers all, work conquers all. So yeah, that's I am St. Jago there, and Ian Walters and Company, welcome, saying congratulations, St. Jago. All right, and I see Eloria. All right, St. Jago won 8 times. All right, KC. So the world will be back. And Jason, my prediction was St. Jago 38 to Calabar 32. Wow, I get so close. All right, so that's great, Jason. Byron, they're saying, congrats to St. Jago, Isola, Juan Jago, Raglan. I see you, Paula Gay. Welcome, San Diego, always humble. Susan, it's San Diego who won. Welcome, Eddie. Welcome, Annie. Welcome. All right. And Genevieve is saying, I expected Jago to win, with higher scores. All right. A win is a win. Right now, Calabar would love that score.
For
All
sure.
right, and Calabar was close with a new team. All right, wonderful, guys, and we are here just asking you to hit that subscription button. We're pretty much going to wrap this one up and hit the like button as well. So, Rurian, coming over to you to get some, final comments from you in the context of this one. And, we'll be here, bringing other, topics. It's voices in education, so it's not just my voice, it's our voices. And I'm happy that we got some calls in and lots of, comments in the chat, keeping us festive, and, lots of supporters, balance in the
For
context
sure.
of Jago. So I'm just going, and Calabar. So I'm just going to come over to you, Ruren.
All right, so I'll pick up where you ended off as it relates to the support that we have received in the chat. You know, the support has been pretty balanced. Persons came out and represented their schools, and we really appreciated that. Most persons were respectful, and that was good as well. We want to keep this place a safe space. And as it relates to the game as well, the teams were closely matched as well. The game went down to the last moment. Even that last question could have changed the match, and that speaks volume as it relates to the quality and caliber of these two teams. As I said earlier, I think San Diego, had the slight advantage, and that's why they took this one. There are moments in the game that you're saying that Calabar would, you would think that Calabar would run away with this one, but San Diego, came back really well to make sure that they gained the lead and took control of the game. As we spoke about the management of the time in the latter part of this game as well by San Diego was amazing. But all in all, those students that played for each school, they need to be commended for the work that they have put in. And this is something that we didn't talk about, Natasha Lee, but I'm sure you'll have a few 2 cents to add to this. There are just four persons that we see for each school on
Oh,
TV,
yes.
but there are lots of kids who are practicing, working hard, getting themselves in gear to take on the mantle or to get their
Or even
opportunity.
not getting an
You're
opportunity to
not get
play.
yes, not getting an opportunity. And most times we forget about the coaches and the support staff. Some schools have a lot of persons in their support staff. Other teachers who might not be directly related to coaching the team, or even in the team in that regard, but have provided their insights and knowledge, even to the very persons, the security guards that let them in when they're coming over, and protect them when they're studying. And if they have a chef or cook that takes care of their meals, supportive administration as well, principal, past students, and so on. All persons, all hands
On
needed
deck.
needed on deck for this to be a success. And we have to big up the so-called backroom staff as well. But well played, Calabar, and congratulations to Saint Jago. Passing over to you, Natasha.
Awesome, Rory. And as you mentioned, I would have, a few things to add to that in the context of quiz. So, I like to talk about what we see in TV land, and not necessarily, the behind the scenes, what we see is like the final product. But there's so much work, as you rightly said, that goes into, quiz, support staff, as you mentioned, and then we can go back to this thing that we call equity and equality in the context of quiz too, because stronger like schools with established alumni or past student association, they're more supportive in terms of resources and access, in terms of ensuring that their school can do well. When you think about some perhaps non-traditionalized schools that have been upgraded to high schools that do not have that support, or think about the schools when after PEP they get students who are not able to read and write. So that is why I say to you, when you see students, especially from some schools, we're probably gonna say, "How which school name stuff?" Trust me, take off your hat, man, and support them. Even if they come there and get one or two, because it takes a lot to go to play and then to be on TV. For some of them, when I watch, I know that, it's the confidence that is missing. And I'm like, if I were there, this is what I would say to them, because they feed from your energy as a coach, right? Even if they're losing, you have to boost them up like Suppogen. Because if you believe in them, you need them to believe in themselves now. But sometimes you having that faith in them, is equally important. So lots going. And then, as you rightly mentioned, we see four players on TV, for each team. But sometimes we have like a team, a B team, a C team. And so, that too in itself is that sometimes some of these players, they'll give a lot to quiz, so they will help in terms of playing practice matches with, A and B team, for example, and the support, but they just never get that share in terms of being on camera, being, on TV where their family members can see them in action. And so that's a part of it too that we don't see. So sometimes what we refer to it as, quiz club. So it's not just, four. And sometimes in some schools they can hardly find four. And so, that's a part of it. And the next thing too, once you have a school leadership that is supportive, then the students will do better, they will flourish, as opposed to a school leadership where they lack that vision, they don't see how that is going to be beneficial, for students and for their school. And so sometimes, as coaches, or, you're going up against that. And then you have some schools that are established that they pay their coaches appropriately and properly. And then you have some schools, just the teachers, and they're not getting anything. They're pretty much just volunteering, right? And so that takes away from it, given the time commitment that is required for quiz. So guys, I'm just going to look and say to you, we like to end, well here in terms of a positive,
Just
light.
before you go to that, Natasha, I want to thank the persons who have liked. We're over the 150 mark in terms of likes. So I'm asking you guys, if you haven't liked, we still need some more likes on this So please just support us in that regard. Please subscribe as well.
Yeah, for sure. So hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscription button, and let us continue to go stronger together. And I don't know how to say this, but in everything that you do, put God first, and just like the match, we'll have some questions that we are not able to answer, some questions that we can answer. It's just life. Some things we're good at, some things we're not good at. And so let us try to tap into our strength and, and even our weaknesses, try to turn those into something that we can capitalize on. So, support each other, teamwork makes the dream work. That's really what I'm going to end on. And so when you look at how the quiz members they play together as a team, right? Together, everyone achieves more. And sometimes that's what we need to do. Perhaps in our families, all right? So we need to work together as a family so that we can achieve a particular goal or task. It could be needing to work together with your spouse, or your common law partner, with your child, or, as I said, with your family, or working together with someone in the job. All right. And again, the closest person, I believe he said that in the chat, was Jason, in terms of 38, 32 that we have recorded here in terms of the likelihood of the score outcome. It was Jason Simpson, and that was the closest prediction that we got. So big up yourself, Jason. And again, the final score is 37-33 in favor of St. Jago. So congratulations to St. Jago, and very well played, Calabar. All right, so thank you guys for coming here. Thank you for sticking and staying. And just I see some persons there in the chat. Let me see if there's anyone new. Isola, I see you there. All right. And who else did I miss? Annie. All right. I see you there. Henry, welcome. San Diego is the winner. All right. And Anne Marie Brown, I see you there. Guys who are here, I totally forgot. There's a link on the community tab. I just want you guys who are still here to go over and vote for Alec. All right, so Alec volunteered in our Voices in Education summer program, and taught mathematics to students in the program, free. I did say volunteered. So if you look on the community tab, you will see a link to Instagram. I'm going to see if I can get it in here. All I want you to do is to just go over and just hit the like button. Just follow it and supporting, guys. He has done very well in terms of supporting us here, and kids free, because that's a part of what we do too in terms of supporting students. So every like, every subscription, help us to continue to support students. All right, so that's a part of our platform here as well. So please, guys, I'm just asking you, I just placed the link in the chat. Please just go right now. Let us take just a minute. I'm giving you a minute to just follow the link and just press the heart to like, and let us help Alec to win this sectional prize. So Alec is at the St. Joseph Teachers College, and he's entering Mr. St. Joseph. So we want, all the likes that we can get for Alec. And as I said to you, Alec has been helping out with, Voices in Education program, teaching students mathematics free. So guys, please go over and hit that, like button for me. All right. So I'm just waiting for you. And it's also on the community tab. So if you happen to go there, not just like the community tab, but follow the link to go over onto Instagram to do that. All right. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And Rurian, thank you so much for sticking and staying with me for this one.
You're
Really
most welcome.
appreciate it. And thanks for every like, every comment, every share, every subscription. Blessings and love, everyone. And I will see you in the next live. So don't be a visitor, be a family member. All right. So hit the subscription button and turn on your post notification button. Blessings and love, and remember to exercise self care, take care of you, and we'll see you in the next video or in the next live. All right, so stay tuned.